YouTube, what's going on? It's been a while since I posted a video. I know. But look, I've been super busy and a lot's been going on. But anyways, let's get into what's most important. The most highly requested video that I've been getting for like 5 or 6 years now. And I think it's the time. I think the time is right. And why not? All the sneakers are where they need to be. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is my sneaker collection. Alright, so here it is, guys. Listen, I chose to do it here because this is where majority of the collection is. It's not the whole collection. This is probably about, I would say, 80% to be honest. You know, this is the most well put together part of the collection that I have. So majority of sneakers are here that, yeah, I don't really wear like that. I got them a long time ago. These just are for show and presentation. I don't wear Jordans like that anymore. Don't kill me, because when we're going through this video, I'm gonna just make the disclaimer now. I might forget a lot of the names of the sneakers, and I'm just being honest. Let's go right into the Yeezys. So on the Yeezy wall, around the time that I accumulated majority of this collection, I was like in a time where I wanted to resell sneakers, never really got around to it, but I was just grabbing everything and trying to, you know, build the sneaker room or the collection as big as possible. But again, I don't wear none of them. I was just getting them, and now they're just here to fill up space, honestly. So might be selling them, might be doing a big giveaway. Stay tuned to the end of the video for that. But let's get right into it. We got Yeezy 500s here. Yeah, these are very worn. Wore these a couple times, but don't really wear them anymore. You got the beige color. You got the, I don't know what you call this, teal greenish type, not teal, but more of like a neutral color. As you can see, dead stock tags on them. We have the light blue frosty color in those. And then we get right into the the black pair. Forgot about these, the black pair. These are probably the most worn out of those when I was wearing Yeezys. Then we get right into the 700s. Again, black is like, you know, these are gym sneakers. Wear these every now and then to go, you know, run errands and stuff like that. Also got them in the gray color with the lime green. These are also used and worn a lot. My favorite personal Yeezy, I would say top 3 Yeezy of all time, these 700s. I mean, when these came out, everybody was confused about the dad shoe look, but honestly, they ended up being a really, really good turnout. And I wore these a lot as well. But these are my favorite out of this current collection and top 3 of all. I would say the other 2 are probably Red Octobers and Turtle Doves, which I don't have those 2, but might be coming soon. But yeah, love these. These are cool. Also this colorway, dead stock, as you can see. Don't really wear, like I said, a lot of sneakers in here. You got the Calabasas tags on them in gray. Never worn. These Calabasas, I think I wore them once. This was a pretty cool, you know, silhouette and sneaker when it came out. Also got them in black as well. Most of the black kicks I wear because it's easier to wear, harder to get dirty. Then we get into my favorite Yeezys, the 350s, the most comfortable. You got them in white. Mess these up, they're a little dirty, but I don't wear them anymore. One of my favorite 350s, Zebras. These are like, they go with everything. Black and white, man, you could wear them with everything, and they're super comfortable. Then they started to come out with the newer version of those. I don't know exactly what it's called, V3, V4, I don't know. They come out with so many different kinds and whatever. But this is when Yeezy started doing more of the neutral colors as well, as you can see here. So this was the different version from these. And yeah, I like both of these colors. I like the neutral vibe. It's harder to match, harder to find colors to match, but I like them. At the time, I did like them a lot. These are also very, very fire. The highlighter colors. I don't even think I wore them. Did I wear them? Maybe once, but kept the bottom pretty clean. These are dope. Love these. Also have them in the other version as well. This version is my least favorite with the whole see-through transparent thing in the middle. Not a big fan of those, but still, like I said, around the time where I was trying to accumulate a lot of sneakers, I was just grabbing every and anything I can. A lot of general releases are in here, you guys see. But just some more Yeezys. The newer versions, I think these are Belugas, if I'm not mistaken. Again, don't kill me if I don't remember the names. I used to be a sneakerhead heavy 2 or 3 years ago. Now I'm not. And none of these sneakers in here, I barely even wear them. So, forgot a lot of the names of the sneakers. Just putting that out there. Don't kill me, don't roast me in the comments. Just bear with me. I'm just running through them. This was a pretty dope one, multicolor. I could wear these with a lot of things. Definitely wore these a couple times. Again, these are very, very comfortable, so I could wear these a lot. I should start wearing them more. Got them in black. The black ones I always wear. All the Yeezys in black I wear. Down here you got the all black ones. These are pretty dope as well. Definitely comfort. And then we get right into the foam runners, which you'll see I have a couple colors here. Not gonna go through every single one. You got the, what are these? The 780s, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were supposed to be like the Yeezy basketball sneakers, 760, 750, whatever they call it. I don't know. But yeah, never wore them, clearly. I got them because obviously I thought it was going to be a sneaker that was gonna turn out good, but that didn't happen. But they're still here. Sock darts, sock, whatever you call these. These are really comfortable, but very hard to wear if you're not wearing shorts. And just kind of like funny looking on the feet. Kind of, you know, like a bubble sock. But they're pretty cool, you know. I wore them probably once. I think I have the black ones, but I don't know where they're at. But yeah, these are pretty dope. These are cool. More foam runners, as you can see. Very comfortable. You wear these with everything. These are the iShow Speed Specials. Yeah, I mean, I know why he wears them every day. They're fucking super comfortable. And then we get into a mixture of designer, because everything else is pretty much organized with the type of sneaker it is. And there was nowhere for the designer to go. So here we got some old school classic Margielas. If you know, you know. Back in the day, these were fire. And the low tops. I'm about to start racking up on some more lows. We got some Dior's. Heavy as hell. If you know, you know. If you have these sneakers, they're fucking, you know, they're like 10, 15 pounds. These sneakers are very, very heavy, but I like this colorway. I have these in about 4 or 5 different other colors. They're just not here. But definitely a big sneaker for New York people as well. When they first came out, New York ran these through the ground. And yeah, that's why I don't wear them anymore, because they're played out. But still got them. These are the newer version of the Pradas. I like these a lot. I mean, I had a couple of the old style and the old pair with the like a more of a matte finish, and like the old school versions. Those are cool, but you know, the patent leather version, I like them as well. These go with everything. We got some old school, you know, Raf Simons. If you know, you know. Back in the day when Raf Simons was popping, these were very, very lit. You know, that Soho vibe when I was in that phase for a little while. These are cool. Some Bape Pumas, Bape Puma collab. These are pretty dope. I wore these to the ground with these hoodies. As you can see here, some Bape hoodies. We'll get into that as well, maybe. That's just some bunch of hype beast stuff. Some Bape, some Supreme. If you guys want me to go through the Bape and Supreme collection, I could do that as well. Got a bunch of bags, got a whole bunch of stuff. Down here, some Off-Whites. Wore these about 2 times, never cleaned them. But these are cool. The Blazers. I was about to say Trailblazers. But the Nike Blazers, the Off-Whites. RIP Virgil, shout out to Virgil. These are dope. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this side of the wall. As you can see, the Yeezy poster here goes along with the Yeezys that are on the wall, so you know it only fit right. Now moving on to the good stuff. Let's get to the Jordans. Now on the other side of the same wall, we get into the Jordans. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't wear Jordans like that anymore. Only, you know, specific ones like Travis Scott and stuff like that. Also, I have pretty much the entire Travis Scott collection. As you can see, the ones on my feet now, I have these, I have the black ones, the brown ones. I have all the color of Travis's, but they're not here because those are more in my current rotation. And sneakers that I actually wear now, all of these, like I said, I don't really wear. So we'll get right into it. We got a bunch of Jordan 1s here that are, I would say, 95% of these are dead stock. And this is around the time where I was just grabbing everything, all general releases. I was just grabbing everything. And to wear nothing, I was gonna resell them. But I don't know what these are called. Again, don't kill me. I don't know the names of all of them. Got some baby blue Jordan 1s here. I think these are the North Carolina ones. The Air Kais, Revises, whatever you want to call them. Dead stock, as you can see. The Yankee colorway. I really like the sole on these, the bottom on these. Very dope. I like that beige. Just some more gray and white ones. The salmon and gray with the black and white. You got shadows, if I'm not mistaken. Shadow ones? Yeah, shadow ones. OGs original. You know, you have a good Jordan sneaker collection, you gotta have these in it. Along with these. Gotta have some top 3 ones in there for sure. These are a classic. These go with everything. Love these. Dope sneaker. Bunch of general releases on this side. What else? You got Shatter backboards, dead stock, as you can see. Never worn. Get the Fat Joe. Some more Air Kai's or Reebuses, whatever you want to call them. New York version. This colorway is dope. This orange with the white and that cream bottom. These are a very dope sneakers. I like these. Also have the New York Knicks version of the ones, Jordan ones, right? Blue and orange, dope colorway. Never worn, as you can see. Some more Air Kai's, the LA version. That royal blue, that's that LA Dodgers blue with that cream bottom. These are dope. You got the Runts collab, the Runts version of the Air Kai's and Reebuses, as you can see there. Dead stock, cream midsole, never worn. These are pretty dope. I like these. You gotta have the Travises. Like I said, I have all the lows. These are the only highs that I have. Well, obviously there's only one pair, but the fragment ones, I definitely want those. Those are next. But these are pretty dope. I mean, when these came out, I don't know, I think everybody in the world got them. If you don't have them, you have the knockoff versions. What are these called? I think these are called the Champion, what, top gold something. I don't know what they're called, but I know this was a hot sneaker when it came out, and these are pretty dope. Patent leather, these good, like the tuxedo vibe, you know. You can wear these to prom, you can wear these to a wedding, you know, swag them up, swag them down. You gotta have the royal ones in your collection. If you know, you know. This is another staple. This is a classic. One of my favorite ones ever. More into the newer hype beast releases. You got the Union ones. The other ones I didn't really like. I prefer these Union ones over the other ones, and I think majority of the people would say these are much better. But I gotta actually wear these. I really like these Union ones. I have a nice vintage tee I just got for these. But these are pretty dope. They did the beige laces, that cream color with the midsole cream. I like when they do cream midsoles. You can see it on the Travises, on the Reebuses, on these. I like when they do that cream midsole. Very nice colorway. And here we have more of the higher level of sneaker. There's probably like 8 in here that are like top of the line, my favorite. These are definitely being that. The satin Jordan 1s, the bread ones. These were like very, very big when they came out, very, very expensive when they came out. And I ended up getting them a little after that when they dropped in price. But these are dope, dope sneaker. When they do the satin, I always like that. That's always a good touch. You got the Scarface ones, you know, with the half and half. Again, dead stock, never worn. Bunch of these ones are dead stock. You got the Chicago ones, if I'm not mistaken. Chicago ones? Yeah, I believe that's what they're called. Man, this is bad. This is bad. I really forgot all the names of these sneakers, man. But again, more into the hype beast. Let's get back into that. That's what you guys really want to see. There you have it. Dead stock too. UNC, North Carolina, whatever you want to call them. Off-white Jordan 1s. Again, shout out Virgil. RIP Virgil, man. I got a lot of off-white in my collection. Man, these were a great sneaker when they came out. I obviously don't have the black, red, and white ones. Really want those, but still got these, still dead stock. I'll pull them out soon when everybody, you know, doesn't have them anymore. Everybody's ran through and dirty, but I want to keep these on ice for a while. These are an amazing sneaker. Love these. I love what Virgil did with Nike. He killed it, man. As you can see or cannot see, it kind of goes in order. So this side we have the 1s, and then there's not that many 2s. So pretty much for 2s we have the Carmelo 2s. These are a dope colorway. I like to play ball in these actually, and I have a bunch of other 2s that I probably got rid of, so old or threw out or whatever, that I had like when I was playing ball in high school and stuff like that, because I like the way 2s feel. Another pair of 2s down here. Don't know what these are called. Still dead stock, man. Everything in here is dead stock. I gotta get back into sneakers, man, because I have so many sneakers here that I forgot the names, don't even know what they are anymore, don't even remember buying them. Now we're gonna jump into the other side. But before we do that, I know you guys see all the Supreme stuff behind me, and this is a part of the Supreme collection, and I'm not gonna get into that in this video. If you guys want a separate video for that, you know, going through the whole collection and showing everything that I have in the other places and stuff like that, I'll do that. Just let me know in the comments if you guys want a full Supreme collection, and we'll make it happen. So again, like I said, that side is the 1s, a little bit of the 2s, and this side is more of everything else in order. As you guys can see, we have the royal blue 3s, I believe that's what they're called. Vintage, old school, you gotta have these in your collection if you're a sneakerhead. This is a classic shoe. You got the UNC 3s, dead stock, as you can see, on ice, because they look like ice. You got the yellow and, you know, yellow and white ones. You got the OGs, you gotta have these in your collection. Again, that's a staple sneaker. I think these are the Paris collections, if I'm not mistaken, or the international version. I like this colorway, dope. It's like kind of that creamish off-white color. These are a dope sneaker. Just never got around to wearing them. Red and white threes, you know. Tinker Hatfield. I remember when these first came out, I wanted them super bad. Got them. Never wore them, as you can see. Dead stock, but a nice colorway. I like that they did the Nike there. They never did that for any threes before. You got the royal blue threes. I don't know what this is, but royal blue threes, that Yankee colorway. This is a dope sneaker. That gray, I think it's actually the Huskies, like the Hoyas. I think it's more so that colorway. I don't know if it's called that or not, but this is a dope sneaker. Some gray and what do you call that, infrared or whatever they want to call it now. Teal, orange, tangerine. These are a dope sneaker. You gotta go classics. You gotta get them cement threes, man. You gotta have those cement threes with the Nike on the back. It ain't right if you don't have that Nike on the back. As you can see, these definitely got a good wear out of me. Wore these a lot. One of my top favorite Jordans of all time. Just some more threes down there. We get into fours. Turo fours. Don't mind them. They're dirty. I don't know what I was doing this day with them. But Turo fours is one of my favorite fours of all time. Let's get right into black hats. You gotta have a pair of black hats. If you know, you know. This is just one of those sneakers that you gotta have if you're into Jordans and you know Jordans. These go with everything. Army fatigue shorts, black jeans, yellow, gray, whatever. If you know, you know. If you was, you know, of age when these came out, the significance and the hype around these when they first came out, it was crazy because these are, you know, this is such a staple sneaker. These are super dope. I love fours. That silhouette of threes and fours, like that little short, chubby type of foot person that you could be with those sneakers are perfect. If you're gonna go black hat, you gotta go real black hat. I mean, again. We have the Union ones, we have the off-white ones that are up there in the top pairs of sneakers. As you can see, there's a couple more. But these are definitely up there. You see that on the back. That double X, man. These are the Kohl's 4s, the black version. Still want the gray version, of course. But don't have them yet. But for now, these are due. Gotta have these classics. I think these are called the Royal Blue 4s, or if they're not, again, don't kill me. Don't remember the names to a lot of these sneakers. Another version that is similar, darker blue. These are dope as well. Another staple classic sneaker that you gotta have, Bread 4s, man. This is probably top 3 Jordan of all time. And in case you were wondering, my #1 sneaker ever, Jordan-wise. And along with the Bread 4s, right under that, we have the Cement 4s. You gotta have that Nike on the back, man. If you know, you know. Classic sneaker, gotta have it in the collection. We got a little bit more hype beastie here, Travis Scott 4s. See that Cactus Jack on the back? This colorway was nice. When it first came out, I was like, damn. A lot of people didn't really like them. I didn't like them when they first came out, but I was like, after a while, had to grab them because this colorway is so nice. I like the red, the blue. This is a hard blue to match, but if you get it right, you know, you can pull some nice fits off with this. This is a very dope sneaker. Love it. After the 4s, we got the 5s. Great 5s. Classic sneaker. If you know, you know. I'm missing the black ones, though. They also came in black, but this is the white version. OG, I want to take these out. OG Jordan 5s, man. I forgot the name of these, but I want you to zoom in on this, man. Wear your kicks. Look at that. As you can see, I don't know if you can notice when I press in, it comes back out, and you can see the cracks and the ripples and all that. That's how you know these are OGs. Barely wore them, but just sitting in the box for so long and sitting in here, they're starting to crackle and crumble. So I won't be wearing these anytime soon. But these are one of my favorite Jordans of all time as well. Classic shoe. We got some Paris 5s here, right? With the 75 and the Paris logo on the back. Dead stock, never worn. Just some regular black 5s here. I mean, regular blue 5s here, and the red version as well under that. And then we're gonna go to the top. Again, one of those top sneakers in the entire collection. Dead stock, man. Again, shout out Virgil, RIP Virgil. Off-white Jordan 5s, man. These, let me tell you, I don't know why I haven't worn these. I love these sneakers. These are such a dope sneaker. This colorway is amazing. They go with everything. I also want the black pair. I don't have the black pair, but that's definitely going to come up soon. Here you got DJ Khaled, another one. We the Best. That salmon pinkish color. I love these. These are a dope colorway with that crispy cream translucent bottom and that teal blue with the sand in the inside. He did his thing with these sneakers, man. He made a couple different versions, but I like these the most, and I think these are the most hyped version. Out of all the ones he did drop, this is a dope sneaker, a dope colorway. He got to keep on going. But gotta have these in your collection. More hype, Travis Scott 6s. Didn't get around to wearing these. Again, don't really wear no Jordans at all anymore. But this suede with that green and that red and this little pocket on the side, man, these are dope. Dead stock, as you can see. Man, I gotta start wearing these now. I'm looking at all these sneakers, man. I'm gonna skip a couple of these. Got the regular black 6s, royal blue 6s, or whatever they're called. Carmine 6s. Definitely top 5 Jordan of all time. These go with everything. If you know, you put a pair of fresh Carmines on with some army shorts and a white tee or a white polo, that's all you need in New York for the summer, man. This is a good, classic, essential sneaker to always have in your collection, for sure. You get into the gold pack 6s. If I'm not mistaken, these came with the 10s or the 13s. Or the 14s, actually. They came with the 14s. They're somewhere there. I'll get to them in a minute. But these came in the pack with the 14s. Crispy white. This is the champion pack. Dope sneaker. Infrareds. Baby blue and white. North Carolina colorway. And then the maroon and white ones. 6s. Raptor 7s. Oh man, classic sneaker. Classic sneaker. I had these when I was a kid in elementary school, man. Raptor 7s were dope. It's also the ones in that painting right there, but Raptor 7s are one of my favorite 7s. That colorway, that red with the purple, super dope. Bordock 7s, that gray with the black, another classic 7. Another classic Jordan in general. I believe these are called the Hair 7s, if I'm not mistaken. With that gray and that white and that little, tint of red. Dope pair of sneaker, dope 7. These are one of my favorite 7s of all time. The only one I don't have is my actual favorite 7. Well, I have a lot of favorite 7s. The Stitch 7s, love those. The Olympic 7s, love those, don't have them. And the female white 7s with the black and the yellow on the bottom. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. Those are my favorite 7s of all time. And then I would say second is these. But the Stitch 7s, the black with the orange stitching, I had those when I was younger. I want those again. Those are super dope. You got the Bugs Bunnies or the 8s, obviously. These are, I think these are called, I forgot what these actually are called, or what version, but this is the classic red and white yellow colorway, sorry. You got the gray and black 8s here. You got the Aqua 8s. Aqua 8s are a classic. If you know, you know. Back in the day, I used to wear these a lot. I had a couple pair of these growing up as well. And these will always be an essential, just like, Bread 4s and Bread 3s and stuff like that, Cement 3s. But this is another classic you gotta have in your collection. And then we go straight into the 9s, all right? Baby blue powder 9s, I believe these are called. These are a classic from back in the day. Don't kill me, guys. I forgot the name of these. But if you know, you know. Obviously, classic pair of 9s. Cool Gray 9s. Oof. Let's get in there. Cool Gray 9s. Classic. Wore them to death. As you can see, the cracking on the bottom. These are another classic shoe you gotta have. Regular gray pair of 9s down here. Got the black 10s with the NYC on it. I balled a lot in these in high school. These are a good sneaker to play ball in. Love 10s. You go up here, I think these are the Bobcat 10s if I'm not mistaken. That colorway is dope with that cream and not the cream, with that tangerine orange, that salmon orange with that blue, turquoise blue. Dope colorway. Forgot what these are called, but definitely one of my top 10s for sure in the collection. Great sneaker. It looks like they dead stock. I wore them probably once. NC low top 11s. Then we get into the 11 collection. If you know, you know. Obviously, I'm not going to run through all of them, but classic pair. Classic silhouette. You got the concrete 11s. You got 2 pairs of the breads. You gotta always have breads in your collection. Alright? This is the worn pair. This is the dead stock pair. Classic shoe. These came out Christmas a couple years ago. The all red. These are a dope sneaker as well. You got the Space Jams. The Gammas. Both fire sneaker. When the movie came out, man, he had these on. That was super fire with that 45 on the back. Royal blue ones, I believe they're called. Whatever, man. I'm just running through this list quickly. We get right into 12s. Both 12s, the reverse colorway, white and red and white. Classic silhouette sneaker as well. You got the Dornenbecker 11s here. 12s, sorry. With that pizza on it. that bottom when they had the kids in the hospital make these. This was a pretty dope one out of all the sneakers that came out. My favorite Jordan Breaker is the 4s, fire, the 8s, fire. But for now, we got the 12s, the pink with the black. Dope. Flu Game 12s, classic, one of the best 12s and one of the best Jordans that ever came out. Flu Game, if you know, you know. If you're a Jordan person, these are a classic. You gotta have these in the collection. Same thing with the Breads and same thing with the, you know, with the 4s and everything that's red and white. All those, you know, classic, original sneakers that first came out when they first came out in their first colorway. You gotta always have those. So Royal Blue 12s. You get right into the 13s, original, red and black. Like I said, you gotta have them. Essential. You got the Charlotte Hornets, or the CP3s actually. The CP3 13s, dope colorway, dope sneaker. You got the pack with the 13s and let me show you the 14s, that gold pack, that champion pack. I don't know which one came with the 6s again. I think it was one of these. I believe it was the 14s, but also have the 13s. That was a dope pack when it came out. Goes back. Boom. You got the classic red and black 14s. You got the Thunder 14s. I remember when these came out, and I remember the name because I was young when these came out, and when I first got them, I was hyped. I wore them to play ball after a while, and this was one of my favorite when I was a little younger. White and red, gotta have that classic. I think the only 14s that I'm missing that I really like and that I really want is the white with the green. If you know those, then you know those are fire. All right, we're almost done. We're at the last section of the room, and before I run through these things, I want to say if you made it up to this part of the video, thank you. I appreciate you. But what I want you to do is, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, make sure you comment. And matter of fact, make sure you guys comment your favorite sneaker of the collection so far. Let me know what you think about the collection. Let me know top 3 sneakers, top 5. Let me know what you think I should get rid of. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you also want to see part 2 of more of the hypebeast stuff that I don't have here. And just let me know, again, what you like from the collection so far. Now let's get right into the last part. Supreme. Majority of this row is Supreme. I don't know what these are called out. It was a general release, but I was able to grab all 4 colors of them. You got the teal, turquoise, blue. You got the orange. They're all dead stock. You got the brown color that came out. You got the yellow. So I grabbed all 4 because they were available. And if you know, Supreme is Supreme. So if you're able to get some Supreme, you got to grab it. But I'll save the more in-depth stuff for the Supreme. You know, if we do a part of the Supreme collection, or if you guys want to see that, I'll do the full entire Supreme collection. But just to run through them, you got the Up-Tempos basketball sneaker. These are a classic with that red and white. Had to get these. Shout out to, what is that store? Image. If you know, you know, from Queens, New York. That store Image. I got a bunch of these sneakers from there. Traded to get a bunch of these. Sold a lot of sneakers to get a bunch of these. The collection always moved around when I was a little younger and I was into the sneakers in my hypebeast era. But, you know, now that I've actually looking through what's really here, I want to get rid of a lot of stuff and replace a lot of the general releases with just straight fire, straight heat, and just more of the, you know, exclusive sneakers. But another pair of Supremes, the gold pair. These are pretty dope. Don't know what these are called. These are like an off-road, like a, you know, outdoor sneaker, the black version. These will go with everything, sweatsuit, whatever. I actually really, really like these. Got them in blue as well. Dead stock, as you can see. If you know what these are called, let me know in the comments. If you know what, if I miss a sneaker that I don't remember the name, put it in the comments because I gotta obviously get touched up on my sneaker game again. Some Air Maxes. I love this colorway, blue and yellow. Some more classic Air Maxes. My favorite Air Max of all time, Air Max 95s. If you know, cue the song. If you know, you know. Original colorway, another pair of Air Maxes. Shout out to my boy, shout out to one of my closest friends, Jose Alvarado. Played for that Puerto Rico team over the summer. And these are the Puerto Rico Air Maxes right here. You can see the little flag right there on the inside. It says Puerto Rico. And these are dope colorway, dope sneaker. I'm Puerto Rican, so it was only right to grab these. Dope. Never wore them though, dead stock as you can see. But some more Air Maxes down here, just the original silver ones. I think these are 97s if I'm not mistaken. Air Max 97s. No, what am I talking about? Yeah. 95s, 97s. Here we have the Nike section, or the Air Force One section, white ups, whatever you want to call them. If you're from New York, you know they call ups. That's what we call them. Got the high top Just Dons with that cream in the inside. Never would wear these. Never really was a high top Air Force One guy. But it was a Just Dawn, so I was like, you know, might as well grab those. You got the acronym Air Force Ones. It says it in the insole with the zip on the side. Kind of a funky style Air Force One, but yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I grabbed these. Here you have more recent Air Forces. Some classics here. You got them. That Terror Squad, shout out Fat Joe. This colorway is nice with that icy blue bottom. I gotta definitely, you know, bring these out. Summer's almost over, but this is a good summer, you know, good summer colorway, good summer sneaker. These are an essential sneaker. You gotta definitely have some Air Force One and some white ups in your collection. You see the rock, self-explanatory. Shout out Jay-Z, shout out Rockefeller. As you can see, everything Rockefeller on me. But man, these are dope. I have about 4 pairs of these. I wore a couple of them, and then obviously you got to keep a couple on ice. But classic sneaker. Some more Supreme, the white ones, the brown ones, and the black ones. Got all 3 colors. I know am I missing one? I might be. But Supreme Air Force Ones. You know, we don't really do black Air Forces, but they're Supreme, so we let it slide for that one time. These brown ones definitely gotta, you know, back them out soon. This is a dope colorway. Gotta have them white ones again. Shout out Fat Joe. Shout out Fat Joe. Shout out Jay-Z. That Terror Squad, that black and white. I've seen all the celebrities get these, and everybody had them early, but I had to get my hands on these. It's a dope sneaker, man. Black and white, you can wear them with anything. You got that Halloween pack, or that Halloween version. The Air Force Ones with that bone on the side. These are the NBA Air Force Ones. As you can see in the back, NBA logo. Quality Air Force Ones. Black version, again, we don't really wear black, but it's a special version, so it's like a Timberland colorway. Here we got some foam posits. I'm gonna run through the foams pretty quick. So again, another pair of high top ups. America's favorite sneaker, Pandas, or whatever you want to call them. Low top, XBs or Dunks, whatever. Sorry, Dunks. These are SBs. These are the Penguins. Wore them probably once, but they still have those laces in them and all. But this is a dope sneaker when these first came out. I remember, and I was into SBs a lot. I have a lot of SBs as well that are not here. I have obviously these SBs, the Travis's. I have the Ben & Jerry's. I have the De La, what is it called? No, not De La. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what they're called. The brown and the green ones. I have a bunch of SBs, but they're not here. I could definitely add that into the second part of the collection as well. But what is here are the orange lobsters. Dope sneaker. I still want the purple ones. Still, I want the red ones. The yellow ones is way out of, I'm not buying it. Like 75,000. It's ridiculous. I also have the green ones as well, the green lobsters. And I'll post that picture right here of when I wore those. You got the Halloween Dunks, high top SBs, like a what the type of SB, pretty dope. Fragment SBs, dead stock, never worn, as you can see. Another pair of white ups with that gum Nike in the gum midsole on the bottom. Some LeBrons, right? Good hoop shoes, Miami version. Tennis LeBrons, one of my favorite LeBrons, LeBron 9s or 10s. Can't remember which one this is, or 11, maybe 11. But also got these denim LeBrons with that pink on the bottom. These were dope when they first came out. I wanted to hoop in them, never got around to it. But this last row, man, we finally got through this. I'm sweating, man. We got golf tee time in a few. Let me just run through this, and that'll be it. Copper Foams classic shoe. That metallic gray. That Gucci colorway. That royal blue. That royal, Kansas City royal colorway. Dr. Doom, I believe these are called, or something like that. But the black and white, you know, black and white always goes with everything. I think these were called like the Yeezy foams or something like that, or some. I don't forget what they were called. Something similar to that. The eggplants. I mean, not eggplants. Sorry, these are not the eggplants. These are, I don't know. I think they came around Halloween. Whatever. Red foams with the Nike check. You know, the ones with the Nike check are different from the, you know, the other ones. But hold on. Let me see. I said the one with the Nike check. They all have a fucking. Oh no, they don't. Army fatigue. Red foams. Blue ones, the pennies. These are classic. These are a classic. If you know, you know. A classic colorway. Got the maroon ones down here and the crimsons. The crimsons were one of my favorites when they came out. These were fire. When the sneaker came out in silver and orange, man, I wore these so many times when foams were popping. But definitely a classic sneaker. Gotta have it in the collection, man. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. And there you have it. If you made it up to this part of the video, man, again, thank you. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for showing love. Again, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, show love. If you guys want the Supreme Collection video, definitely let me know. If you guys want to see any other type of video, any other one of my collections, you got clothes collections, you got a bunch of Supreme and Baked there and a bunch of Hypebeast stuff. You know, you got Rude, I got a whole bunch of stuff in there, American Manual. A lot of stuff, man. If you guys want to see the clothes and the, you know, the accessories collections, let me know on that. I'll definitely do that video for you guys. Part 2 or the extended version of this with the other collection is definitely going to come soon if you guys obviously want it. But yeah, this is the majority of the collection, man. Again, I don't wear a lot of these sneakers. Forgot the names of a bunch of these sneakers, but I just wanted to get this video out. It's been highly requested for so many years, and I just wanted to show, you know, what I have here, that, you know, it's all put together well, and get this video out for you guys. But again, I do have this tea time. I gotta go. Thank you for showing love. I definitely plan on doing a giveaway soon. I mean, who knows? It might be some of these sneakers that I don't wear. A bunch of them are dead stock, like I said. So if this video actually gets to 20,000 views and let's just say 1,000 comments within the first week or a couple weeks, I'll definitely do a giveaway for about 5 to 10 sneakers in here that I do not wear. So make sure you guys run this video up, send it out to all your friends and family. Let them see the video, let them see the collection, man. Let's start building the channel back up. I know it's been a while, but I'm back and I plan on being consistent. We got golf content coming. We got more Hypebeast shopping coming. We got more collection videos coming. We got lifestyle videos. We got a bunch of vlogs. We got a bunch of stuff planned. So stay tuned for all of that, and I'll see you guys next time.